Hello guys, welcome to another strategy learning session. Today we are going to talk about bull put ladder. So the name is again deceiving. When we say a bull put ladder, the strategy is used for bearish view, not for the bullish view. Let us see how the bull put ladder looks like. We are in Sensible interface. So this strategy builder is available in the free version also. You can go to the left side menu and then click the strategy builder. You will come to this screen. You can build a custom strategy if you are experienced in options. If you are not, you can use the ready-made strategies which are available for different views in the market. So what is a bull put ladder? Bull put ladder is a modification of a bull put spread, and it is also an adjustment for the bull put spread when the spread goes wrong. This strategy can be a standalone strategy also, but mostly this strategy is used for adjusting the bull put spread. Let us see how we will put the strategy. First we will start with the bull put spread, then from there we will convert that to a bull put ladder. Okay, so the bull put spread, we'll just click here because this is the bull put spread, the ready-made strategy which gives the nearest expiry at the money and out of the money put. Okay, if you want to know what is a bull put spread, there is a separate video on that strategy, how to make it. So that strategy link, video link will come on top of your screens now. You can click the link and you first watch the video. If you don't know what is a bull put spread, then you can come back and see the bull put ladder here. The video link is available at the end of the video also. You can watch there. So right now it is giving the expiry which is the nearest one, but for the bull put ladder we need to give time for this. If you have watched the bear call ladder video, you know why we have to give the time. I will explain it again when we go in detail on the bull put ladder. Okay, so let us go to the monthly expiries. 25th of November expiry. So this is a bull put spread. When you do a bull put spread, this is a net credit strategy. We get premium to take this strategy. So when we take the premium, we are doing a credit strategy. Our maximum loss is always higher than our maximum profit potential, but we get a very good probability of profit, and the break even at expiry is much wider for us because it is a bull strategy. It is a bullish strategy. Right now the market is at 18,000. So it has to go down another 80 points for us to start making loss. Okay, means we get a credit, right? Means the market needs to first consume that credit, then further when it goes down only we will make the loss. Consider that we have taken a bull put spread and the market has gone down. Tomorrow when the market opens, so the market has gone to 17,900 and below. So the strategy will start giving loss. So how to adjust this strategy? So one way of adjusting is converting the bull put spread into a bull put ladder. Bull put ladder, don't go by the name. Bull put ladder is for the bearish view. Okay. So now the market has already changed its trend. We thought that the market will go bullish and we will get our maximum profit, but contrary to our view, the market has gone down. Consider that way, that the market went down. So now we have to do the adjustment for this trade. So how we will adjust this trade is we will buy a lower put. Okay, when I say a lower put, the strike is lower. We have at the money strike. This is a higher put, this is a middle put, and this another one will be the lower put. So let us first do the addition of the lower put, then you know how the strategy has changed to a bearish view. Okay, let us add it live. So it's a 25th November expiry. So we already have whatever is the position taken, 18,000 put sell and 17,800 put buy. Let us go and buy a 17,700 put. The moment we take that, the strategy will change bearish. You can see here the strategy has changed to bearish view. So the market is going down and the trend has changed. The market continues to go down, means after some point the strategy will start giving profit. Why I am telling after some point? There is a small pit here, so this pit needs to be crossed. So if the market goes down a little bit and then it consolidates there or it reverses, that time we will have a good amount of loss in this strategy. This small pit needs to be crossed. Then once the market goes below 17,500, then the strategy will start giving a very good profit. You can see how the strategy gives profit when the market goes down. Means this is a bull put spread. The market needs to be bullish. That is how we thought and we took the strategy. But when the things go wrong, we can make one small adjustment which changes the entire strategy to the bearish view strategy. Okay, so in between we have got a small pit which needs to be crossed. To cross this small pit, we have to give time. The market will not crash down in couple of days by another 800 900 points, right? If it crosses, if it crashes, it is very good, but normally it does not. Means when it comes down, then it consolidates, it goes up. So to get the view completely bearish and to get a good profit, we have to give some time to the market. So that time is what we have taken the monthly expiry and not on the weekly expiry. Okay, let's see the strategy. What we will do, if we will delete this is a bull put spread, right? So this is a net credit strategy. By adding one put more, we convert this to a net debit strategy. This strategy can be taken in three scenarios. One is net debit strategy. Second one is a zero cost strategy. Third one is a net credit strategy. We will go through one by one. Each scenario we will go through one by one. So let us first see the net debit strategy. So let us add the strike back. So this one is we are going to pay 750 rupees to take this strategy. So means this is a net debit strategy. Whenever we are taking a net debit strategy, you don't have the upside risk. We have done the adjustment, right, for the bull put spread. So if this is taken as a standalone strategy, what we are doing is we are basically cutting away our upside risk, and downside we are going to get a very good profit after some time. That after some time is this pit. Okay, so what happens is the level of entry is around 18,000. Okay, that is the market right now. That is where the market is. So 18,000. So once we take this strategy and consider that we are unlucky and our view has failed again and the market started going up again. When it started going up again, we don't take any additional risk. What is our maximum risk is what we have paid. That is on the upside. If the market comes down further, we will start getting profit before the expiry. Like you can see on the target dates how the profit is changing. When we come close to the expiry, the maximum loss starts happening slowly, and the maximum loss happens when the expiry is between 17,800 and 17,700. Means that is our buy strikes, right? You can see 17,800 we are getting a maximum loss of 10,700 rupees, and at 17,700 also we will be getting the same maximum loss of 10,750 rupees. Once that point is crossed and the market starts going down further, before the expiry, always this strategy will be in profit. So when the market goes down, so we don't have to like worry about whether we get the profit at expiry or not. Nothing like that. Whenever you are feeling comfortable, this money is enough. You can basically like book the profits and come out. Just close the trade and come out. Then if you are not closing and if you want more money, you want to stay in the market, you are okay with 10,000 loss, but you are thinking about getting a 15,000 profit, then yes, you can hold this trade. When the market goes to 17,300, we will be getting a very good profit of around 13,800 rupees. Means when the market goes down, the bull put ladder will provide a very good profit. Okay. So what we have seen is the net debit trade. In the net debit trade, there is no maximum risk on the upside. Your risk is limited to the premium paid to take this strategy. That is 753 rupees. That is on the upside only, not on the downside. Okay. So let us see the zero cost strategy. Means to take the entire trade, we are going to pay a very little debit, or we are going to get a very little credit. Means those will be like covered with the brokerage and other charges. Okay. So for that, what we need to do, we need to increase the width of this strike. Let us see. You will pay more. Okay. Consider that we go to 17,650. 50 points we are moving 17,650. So here we are going to pay a very small debit, means 220 rupees. So 220 rupees means your brokerage itself for this all the three trades will be 120 rupees both ways, right? 60 rupees one way, 60 rupees other way, plus we have got a charges and other stuff, everything. So that itself will eat up about 150 rupees. So we are not going to get anything out of it. So what we are paying is around 220 rupees. This is as good as a zero cost trade. So on the upside, we are break even. We are going to, if the market goes up, we are going to lose only the premium what we paid, which is like absolutely nothing. And if the market goes down, once you are coming down a little bit on the strikes, like we were at 17,700, right? We were paying a net debit of 753 rupees. You can see the break even 484, right? And your maximum loss is 10,750, right? If you are just widening the strike little bit between the buy strikes, if you are widening the strike little bit, you can see your loss getting reduced and your break even is getting increased. Don't go by the number, right? You are having a bearish view. The break even needs to be higher for you to make profit. If it goes lower, means it will take time for you to make profit. Okay. So when you increase the width of this strike, means from 17,800, 17,700, you are having a 150 points now. Before it was only 100 points. So now it is 150 points. When you have 150 points, your loss will get reduced, but your break even will increase. Okay. Break even will widen. I don't say increase, the break even will widen. So you will have to wait for more time to come and hit this. Before it was here, but now it is here. Okay. So this is like a zero cost trade. Rest everything remains same. On the upside, you are break even. You are not gaining any money. You are not losing any money. If the market shoots up, after you take this trade, the market shoots up. Your entire risk is limited only to the premium paid. You are not going to lose anything more on the upside. On the downside, yes, as I explained earlier, if we are between both these buy strikes, our maximum loss happens. In this case, the maximum loss is about 550 rupees less than the initial debit strategy. Okay. Now let us see the net credit strategy. When we say a net credit strategy, there is no upside risk because we are getting credit, right? If the market shoots up, all the puts will expire worthless and we will be keeping the credit what we have taken. Okay. So for that, what we need to do, we need to further widen the strike. It will become a net credit. How it will become net credit? Because for the higher put sell, 206 rupees we are collecting, right? Here we are paying almost 206 rupees. If we start widening this, we will be paying less for this, right? We will be get to keep the premium, whatever is remaining here after spending money for this, the remaining money we will keep. So that is our net credit. So let us see, let us go to 17,600. When we go to 17,600, again this is as good as break even trade. Let us go further, 17,500. When we go to 17,500, you can see that we have got 206 rupees as credit, but we are paying out only 181 rupees of debit. So the remaining money is our net credit. We keep this credit and we eliminate the entire upside risk. Upside there is absolutely no risk, because if the market goes up, all these puts will expire worthless, and what you get to keep? You get to keep this money with you. So there is no risk on the upside. On the downside, again the same story. If the spot expires between 17,500 and 17,800, we get our maximum loss. And if it is between 17,800 and 18,000, since we are getting a credit, so the break even reduces a little bit, around 17,975. We get some loss, not the maximum loss. Once it goes above 17,975, then we get to keep our entire credit. Okay. Then on the downside, let us see. So 17,500 is where we get our maximum loss. Then once it goes further below 17,900, and where we will start making money is somewhere around 17,300. Okay. When the market comes to 17,300, that is on expiry. Before expiry, this will be giving a very good profit. If the market moves down very swiftly, you can see here the target date is T plus 0. The which day we are selecting. Here I have selected Thursday, right? Thursday is tomorrow, 11th of November. So if the market goes down to 17,750 tomorrow, by expiry we will lose 8,700, but that is only on expiry. But tomorrow if it goes there, we will be gaining about 1,000 rupees. Okay, means the strategy is a bearish view strategy, right? We will be gaining money on that. If the market goes down, we will be gaining money, but we don't wait till expiry. If you are getting a good profit here, you can book and come out. You just close the trade and come out. Okay, you don't want to close, you want to keep it. Okay, 8,700 rupees is okay. I can handle, but I want more money. Okay, you can get more money when the market goes below 17,300. Then from there all the way, this is a ladder to the heavens. You can see huge amount of money is there. Don't go by the max profit. The max profit, this is a bearish view, right? So the max profit is given when Nifty goes to 0. Today Nifty is at 18,000. By expiry of 25th of November, if the Nifty goes to 0, we will gain 8.66 lakhs. It is not going to happen. Okay, this is a very theoretical value. It's not very practical. It's a because they cannot give unlimited, right? Because here it is limited. The downside, it is always the end is 0. The index cannot go negative, right? End is 0. But upside, they have to put unlimited, because there is upside, there is no limit is there. Means Nifty can go to 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, right? So that is why. So here on the downside, Nifty can go only to 0, right? Means it cannot go below 0. That is why this is a theoretical value, means don't emphasize on it or go about it. So by 25th of November, if you have a bearish view and if the market goes to consider that 17k, if it goes to like 17k, you will be getting about 19,000 rupees profit if it goes immediately, or if it does not go immediately, if it goes by expiry, you will get about 16,250 rupees of profit. Okay. So now you understood the bull put ladder, which is used for a bearish view and to adjust the bull put spread. Bull put spread is a bullish view strategy. So if it goes wrong, the market goes down, means to capitalize on the market movement which is going down and to eliminate the loss on the bull put spread, we are changing our view to bearish by buying an additional put, a lower put, and then making that strategy as a bearish strategy. And if the market goes further down, this strategy will give a very good profit. We have seen 3 scenarios. One is a net debit trade, another one is a net zero cost trade, another one is a net credit trade. So we have three trades, and I hope you understood this. Signing off, this is JR. May the markets be with you. Take care. Bye bye. Thanks for watching. If you like our content, please subscribe to our channel, like and share the video. Thank you.